Here I am 40 years into photography, and you know, I still feel like that 15-year-old kid. And I don't know, photography has always been something magical with me. And I would like to think it keeps me young, although, as I just stated, I've been at this a long time. But you know, when I was a kid, at the age of 15, you know, Mom got me a camera. And that was pivotal in my life. You know, before that time, I always was the kid that liked to draw and do all kinds of things like that. But once I got that camera, it just changed. And with the camera, I started out and I was like doing sunsets, I was doing sunrises, I was doing the trees, I was doing water, I was doing rocks, taking pictures of all kinds of things. But then I started, as I got braver, I started taking pictures of people. And as I did that more and more, something happened to me where I realized, artistically, this is driving me. There's something about photographing people, and at that time I didn't even know what it was. But there was something about people that fascinated me, intrigued me, it propelled me. And so I continued to focus more and more and more on photographing people. And I, a few years in, knew that's like, oh, I'm going to do this the rest of my life. I hoped and dreamed I could do it for a living. But there was that part of me, it's like, wait a minute, I can't do this. Whoever becomes like a photographer and doesn't starve. And so I went to college and I studied art for about a year and a half, and I really didn't like it. And I think I'm just, you know, wanting to do too much my own thing, and I just didn't like it. And also had some of the talk with family members. It's like, now Randy, you know, artists, they starve. And so I got a degree in psychology, a degree in management, and then with the art I had a little bit before that. And I just kept shooting. I went into the business world. I actually did, you know, pretty well in the business world. I ended up as a sales and marketing director for a good-sized company. But I had this nagging in my gut and this burn in my heart that would just never go away. And it just kept pushing me. It's like, Randy, you need to take photos, but you need to do it the way you need to do it. And so I did. I just built my art. I studied the other great photographers, and because I love doing that. I still do this very day. I love to look at other photography, and I kept photographing people, less and less things, more and more people. I had a few people ask me, it's like, hey, would you do a photo of me? And I did, and I got to do it exactly the way I wanted to do it. There was no pressure on like I have to make money at this. I can just do it exactly the way I want to do it. I want to do it artistically the way I see it. And I did that. That led to some more. That led to more calls. It kept growing and growing, still being in the corporate world, working a really heavy-duty job. Every weekend, I'm the weekend warrior. And it got to a point where it's like, well, I got to pick one or the other. I can't keep doing this heavy-duty business world corporate job, or I'm going to have to just do photography, one or the other. So I made the plunge, and my first full day at doing photography as a full-time profession was on April Fool's Day. And I thought that was kind of symbolic. It was a big step for me, but from that very first step, it's like, okay, I'm free, I can do it.